In this video, we will understand the HR basic payment settings. So firstly, we are looking into the grade and scale master under the HR settings. Firstly, we are adding a new grade and scale where we need to select the institute first for this and then enter the grade name. And then enter the scale code, and then by entering the minimum salary and the maximum salary. Here entering description is optional. So once all the fields are filled, we can just click on create. So now a new grade and scale is created and displayed under the grade and scale master. So here we have the option to edit any field if it is required and then just update it. We also have the option to delete the particular grade and scale if it is not required. So we have the search option where we can search by grade name, scale code or even description, or even filter it out by selecting the institute. Then we are moving to the employment type master. In this we are adding the new employment type here. So for this we need to select the institute first and then enter the employment type name. Then enter the employment type code and then entering the description. You can also select the status and then just click on create. So a new employment type is created and displayed under the employment type master. So we have the action here where we can edit or even delete. So we can edit any field here as per the requirement and then just click on update. So it will be updated, and then even we can delete the particular type if it is not required. Then we have the filters too, and even the search option where we can search by employment type name, code or description, or even filter by selecting the institute. Next we are moving to the salary component setup. So firstly we are adding a new salary component. For this we need to select the institute first and then enter the component name. And then entering the component code, and even we need to select the component type, whether it is earning, deduction or allowance. And then we need to choose the calculation type, whether it is fixed, percentage or formula. So once we have selected the fixed as a calculation type, then we need to enter the fixed amount. Then we can just active the taxable if it is required or not. Then we can do the statutory settings. Then adding description is optional here. Then we can select the status and then just click on create. So a new component setup is created and displayed under the salary component setup. We have the actions here where we can view, edit or delete. So we can view the salary component details with all the information. We also have the option to edit the any required field and then just update it. Then we also have the option to delete the salary component if we don't require it anymore. Then we have the search option where we can search by component name, code or description, or even filter it out by selecting the institute. Then next we are moving to the salary template configuration. So we are adding a new salary template. For this we need to select the institute first and then enter the template name. Then we need to select the department and then the designation. Selecting the grade is optional here. Then we need to enter the effective from date and also the effective to date, which is optional. And then we need to enter the description. So once all the fields are filled, we also have the option to add a component here where we can select the component and then just add the value for it. So once all the fields are filled, you can just click on create template. So this will be created and displayed under salary template configuration. So even here we have the actions where we can view the salary template details. Then we also have the option to edit any required field and then just update the template. We can also delete the particular template if it is not required. We have the filters here where we can filter it out by selecting the institute, and even we can search by typing the template. Then next we are moving to the pay period configuration. For this, firstly we are adding a new pay period. For this, we need to select the institute first and then enter the period name. And then we need to select the period type, whether it is monthly, weekly, bi-weekly or semi-monthly. Then we need to enter the start date and then enter the end date. And at last we need to enter the pay date. Even we can add the description here, but it is optional. So we can just click on create. So a new configuration is created and displayed under the pay period configuration. We have the actions here to view the pay period details. We also have the option to edit any required field and then just update it. We also have the option to delete the particular configuration if we don't require it. Then we can filter it out by selecting the institute or by selecting the type or even by searching the pay period. Then next, we are moving to the statutory settings. For this, firstly, we are adding a new setting here. For this, we need to select the institute first. And now this PF, the Provident Fund setting, is applicable. So we need to fill the required fields. So for now, we need to enter the employee contribution and then the employer contribution. And then we can also choose split employer contribution, where we need to fill EPF percentage, EPS percentage, and also EDLI percentage. Then we need to enter the minimum wage limit and also the maximum wage limit, but this is optional here. Then we need to enter the PF account number and also UAN, which is universal account number. Then next we have the ESI, which is employee state insurance setting. So if we are enabling it, then we need to fill the required fields. For this, we need to enter the employee contribution percent, then the employer contribution percent. Then we need to enter the minimum wage limit and also the maximum wage limit, but this is optional. Then we need to enter the ESI registration number and then ESI dispensary code. Then next we have TDS, which is tax deducted at source setting. If we are enabling it, then we need to enter the TAN number and then TDS section. Then we need to enter the threshold limit and then next the exemption limit and then entering the standard deduction. Then we need to select the financial year and then next even we have the option to add a slab. For this, we need to fill the required fields. Then next, we have the professional tax setting. So once we are enabling it, we need to enter the required fields such as selecting the state and then entering the registration number is optional. Then we need to select the calculation method, whether it is fixed amount or slab based. So if it is fixed amount, we need to enter it. Then we need to enter the exemption limit. Then next we have the common settings where we need to enter the effective from date and then the effective to date, which is optional. And even entering the description is optional. So once all the fields are filled, then we can just click on create. So this will be created and displayed under the statutory settings. So here even we have the filters where we can filter it out by selecting the institute or even by searching the settings directly. We have the option to view the statutory setting details with all the information. We also have the option to edit the any required field and then just update it. Then we have the option to delete the particular setting if it is not required.